EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action now. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott going to change the play. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 50 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Prescott now. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Ray McLeod deep here for the Niners. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have. have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 3, 49ers 0.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You see them communicating after that play, and they both know that they missed a shot for a touchdown on that throw.
And 5.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Throwing, Prescott. And his ball is caught by Long. Touchdown, Dallas. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Purdy off the play fake. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This is Samuel. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brock Purdy keeping it at himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second down, Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick here is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing here, Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Prescott.
Toward the sideline, intercepted.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's second and 10. Purdy. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 73 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point try now for Moody.
And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Cowboys 13.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A give running right is Vaughn.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
23, Cowboys 13. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
At the 49ers 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
And the Niners are right back in this football game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the foot.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards.
And the Niners use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action now, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you have people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On third down, it's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Prescott now on second down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down.
Oh, that's a tough one for a quarterback because on a bootleg, you turn your back to the defense naturally and you lose sight of the defenders for just a split second, and then surprise, in this case, someone's right in his grill.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to... There he goes, left side. Now he's free up the left sideline. Off to the races. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they take a knee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Waste of time.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
This is 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here's 1st down. To throw, Prescott.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Prescott. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
some trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.